Hey everybody, welcome back to the Match Grade Podcast. I'm here with Ed, and we're gonna do a fun one today. So online we're inundated with these memes, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some. Ed and I just literally seconds ago randomly searched random gun memes, and we just pulled like a few. We just clicked on a few and pulled them up. So honestly, I don't even remember which ones we grabbed. So this will be pretty spontaneous.
Dave's really excited because Oldie here just discovered what a meme was about 5 minutes ago, and we've kind of gone a little crazy. And Matt's
I thought it was a cartoon.
Yeah, exactly. And Matt's not here to moderate us, so we're gonna have fun with this episode.
Yeah,
so.
This is gonna be good.
This is purely for humor, guys. You know, it's not to be taken too seriously, but I don't think any of those people are really going to be watching our podcast episode anyway. So we don't.
There's
have
like
to
4 people are probably watching right now. So
yeah, maybe,
maybe 5. I got another friend who might do it.
Right. So yeah, we picked out some of the most popular ones. You'll see it pop up on the screen, and we'll just talk about them and see.
Yeah, guys. Again, don't take this too seriously because we're not. We're just going to have some fun with it.
Clearly not.
All right.
So
number
what do we have
one,
first?
what do we got? All right. So we got, oh boy.
What am I looking at?
And it looks like some dude just came up with an idea, let me buy out a whole store of Hershey bars and shoot them.
Okay, so the kicker is, it says YouTube recommendations at 3 a.m. and when I can't sleep, this is the kind of stuff that pops up on my phone.
Yeah, I know.
But now I'm curious because it looks like he's shooting like a Glock, and how many chocolate bars will it use to stop a bullet? I don't know.
If we had a better resolution picture, we could probably count them, but I'm going to guess there's probably about 75 Hershey bars there, and they're the big ones. So, you know, they're going to spread the impact out a little bit, right? A little science in here. Right.
But clearly, if YouTube is recommending this to me at 3 a.m., I mean, you know.
You got to change your search history.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do that.
Yeah,
so.
Mine is coming up with all this, workout stuff lately. So
next thing up.
All right. Oh, this is cool. I'm pretty sure somebody said, hey, just let her try holding on to it. And look at her face.
She's so happy. Like, no girl who ever got her first Barbie looked so happy. And I'll say this. Look at her trigger finger discipline.
She's got better trigger finger discipline than most adults.
Yep.
I'll go with that. And this gun shop worker's probably like, oh, this is going to make a funny picture. Yet, okay, on a quickly serious note, she probably changed this little girl's life forever.
Probably.
She probably went, Mom,
absolutely,
I want to go shoot one of these things.
I mean, but think about the mom and how expensive it's going to be from now on, transitioning over from Barbies to guns.
Somebody's going to need a side gig, and this poor girl's going to have to start like babysitting really soon here, and she probably sold all her Barbies.
Absolutely.
I would imagine it. You know what this reminds me of? The picture of the little girl at I think it was at SHOT Show, holding onto the giant 50 caliber.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And she's like holding onto it and going. That reminds me of just that much enthusiasm, right? Wow. All right. So what do we got next?
Okay, this is both a meme and gotta be like a cursed gun images.
I don't know. I'll tell you, if somebody actually did this, which I'm looking at it going, that is possible.
That can't be possible.
Come on.
Like he's got it's an AK like drum mag that has one mag feeding into another. Those
are probably 50 round mags, right? So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on one loop.
On loop, and then he's
another
got
4 or 5 on the other. But how did he make the change? Maybe that's just a spare one. It's not doing the figure 8 thing.
Dave, I think you're trying to take a meme way too seriously.
I know.
But like, imagine the spring that's in there that just is pushing from the last.
Well,
if it's all connected.
No, they're all clipped.
Okay.
They're all just side clipped.
Oh, so they're basically jungle clipped, in circles. Okay, I thought it was one magazine.
So there's like one here, one next to it, and then another one here, and another one. Yeah.
Well, now
that's actually possible.
Now I need to see how he does his reloads, but
we'd have to go to a free state to do that. Yeah, officially.
And next.
Okay, what do we got? Oh, you know what? Anybody that has a dog can relate to this.
How my dog sees himself when the
Bell
doorbell.
rings. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
My dogs
absolutely.
are like, there's somebody has entered the perimeter and they're about to breach the structure, and I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen.
So the thing that gets me is when I was younger, you know, and I was house sitting or dog sitting, you ever sit on a couch and you're just watching a movie and all of a sudden nothing's moving, no other sounds other than the TV, but the dog will just perk up and start looking around and you're like, oh crap. And I was only 15, 16 at the time, so I'm getting my Louisville Slugger and just sitting on the couch like this. It's like, what does he hear? What does he see? You know?
Yep.
So that was a little unnerving, but yeah, I think just about every dog, they probably hate doorbells and, you know, they're waiting for that intruder to just come through and next thing you know.
And you got the dogs stacking up around the corner of the front door, like ready to go. You got their own personal fire team. Yeah, when you have two dogs, that happens.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I tell you, mine are nuts. All right.
Oh, another dog
theme. Cool. You know what? I got something serious. Somebody told me this.
Okay.
Nowhere well, I'll qualify this with, to my knowledge,
Okay.
nowhere is it illegal for your dog to concealed carry.
What? That can't be a thing, right?
Somebody look it up and tell us. Come on, give us some feedback. All right. But hey, when your lab is strapped, it's time to go.
So
I think that's pretty cool.
when I saw this, all I could think of is the John Wick 3 movie with Halle Berry and how they were going into, you know, what was the location with the one dude?
Oh,
but
yeah, the
they're
little
getting
castle
all,
bodega thing.
yeah, they're all getting patted down, but, you know, they don't have the guns. And then
But the dogs have the guns.
The dogs have the guns, and nobody thinks about patting down the dogs. So
Don't get any ideas, everybody. Don't get any ideas. You know, just. But yeah, somebody told me a while ago because true story. They had a service dog who had a pouch on there, and he put his gun on the pouch the pouch with the dog, and he goes, "I haven't found a law where it's illegal for my dog to carry."
I wonder
Yet.
if that's because firearms law, without going too much into it, regards dogs as property and not as.
So your property's carrying your property.
Yeah, it's like
propertyception.
Propertyception.
Yeah.
It's like your gun is in
Gunception.
like a safe that moves, you know, and has its own, you know. So
Just make sure you got a pretty good sized dog or else you get one of those small Chihuahua dogs.
oh, then you just
got to
get
have a little
your
Kel-Tec
pocket- yeah, I was
P32 or
gonna say,
something,
like,
right?
your pocket Glock or you know.
We better
something
move
like
on.
that.
We're going too deep. We got to move on. All right.
Oh, another dog one! Yes. It's a shame this is not a drinking game.
Beware of machine gun dog. I love this. You know what?
What?
I know some German Shepherds that would probably do this.
No way.
They would probably do this if you could find a way to make it happen.
M134 on a dog on a German. Okay, maybe a sled of German Shepherds, but come on, that thing's got to weigh a couple hundred pounds.
I'll bet you could train a GSD to do this.
Where would you keep the ammo though? On the second GS?
on the pouch where you keep the concealed carry gun.
Oh my god!
God, you got to see the logic in this, Ed. It can work.
Did we not see Jesse Ventura in Predator with his M134 and how much effort it took to carry that around?
He was just pruning trees with that. I don't think he actually hit anything.
Oh, well, they said that, remember? We hit nothing. And I'll put, you know, the little meme video of that.
Yeah, I know. That's funny.
But
Machine gun dog.
You see
know.
this sign? Nobody is coming to your neighborhood to sell Girl Scout cookies.
No, don't trespass in this one. Don't go checking out to see, you know, like, hey, maybe, you know what? Maybe they need these guys in Yellowstone.
Oh,
in the park. Not the movie, the park.
Yep.
To protect the people that think it's bison petting season.
Right. Yep.
All right.
I see one of these on a bison and I'm like, oh man.
There you go. Yeah. Don't pet the bison. just safety words, guys.
Oh, our first 50 cal meal. Okay.
When there's a burglar behind the refrigerator at your neighbor's house, you know what? Yeah, that's probably fairly true.
I mean, bullets definitely go through, and 50 calibers are stupidly powerful.
Yeah.
Just bear in mind that not all 50 cals are the same, right? Like a 50 cal, you know, coming out of a Desert Eagle or a Ruger like this is not quite the same
cartridge
thing
about that long
as coming out of, you know, a Barrett, you know. So,
yeah.
but yes,
that's definitely when size matters.
Yeah.
When size matters. You know, when you want to stop, I don't know, 4 cars that are driving at you in a row, you shoot the one out of the Barrett, right?
Yeah, exactly. Through the engine block, into the next engine block, through the, you know.
And then you're picking up debris along the way, and then, you're like in the movies when people get blown backwards when they get hit with like a 9mm.
Right.
So
Yep.
you hit a car with a 50 cal, that car is going to be propelled backwards into the second car, right?
Which is going to be propelled into the
Then
second
those two
car.
cars are going to go into the third
So,
car.
and it's just a crash test dummies mean at that point.
Exactly. Yeah.
I will say this. I think everybody under controlled conditions and under an instructor should shoot a 50 cal at some point.
It's just got some giggle factor.
Yeah.
You know, like
absolutely.
maybe about 8 on the scale, because you know I've shot them. I've shot an Action Express in the semi.
Okay.
And I've shot a 50 cal revolver. It was probably an 8 or 10 inch barrel. It was a good size one.
Okay.
And the guy that owned it said, "Well, I'm only going to give you one."
Yep.
Because
that's
of the right
way to
trigger,
do it,
right?
yeah.
Because you don't want to trigger off the second one by trying to clench it. And I'll tell you, I'm pretty good about controlling recoil, and that had some respect coming out of the end of that sucker. And I was glad he did 1 round.
Yep.
I can't imagine shooting 2. I'm used to recoil, and my hand, I felt it.
And
But it's just, and I gotta admit, I giggled when I got done shooting
I
that
would too.
one.
I mean, everybody talks about 50 cals and their awesome, God stopping power, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, like, unless you actually shoot one, I don't think you can fully appreciate
And hit the thing you're aiming at.
And good luck
Right?
with that.
You got to
but
hit
yeah.
it to stop it.
Yep.
But yeah, and if you just flinch and like, oh my God, it's gonna be like a, feeling like a truck hitting me with recoil,
Exactly.
which is pretty close. There's a lot of recoil energy in these things. So yeah, you got to go try one. Try one. Of these
Try
things.
one.
Yeah,
At
just
least
one.
once in your life,
Just
and
one.
that way you can be like, I done that. I've
Yeah.
been there.
Okay, what's next?
What is
All right,
this?
what is this one? Welcome back from work. It's a Nerf gun. Nerf gun wars. You know what?
What is
if you
Nerf
can
gun
have
wars?
a spouse or actually family member or really good friend of yours that will spontaneously kick off a Nerf war, your partners for life, your friends for life, your buddies. This is the thing, right? Great. Oh, Wendy doesn't watch this.
This is cute though. This is cute. If I came home, and I saw this in like my kitchen and
This
said,
would be awesome.
This would be awesome. And it's like whoever loses has to pay for dinner, or take out the garbage or something. This is cute.
Would this, Ed, I'm going to suggest that this be a final pass, the golden ticket
Yep.
to the Mrs. Ed Chung contest.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wait. Doing this or having her win is the golden ticket.
Well, I don't know. It depends. If she wins, yes, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if somebody just spontaneously came up with this idea,
if she just even
you better think
stages
about that
that,
golden ticket.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will think about that.
Now, a quick funny thing. It kind of became a family tradition at the last at my daughter's wedding a few years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and then my son's wedding just a few weeks ago. The Nerf gun surprise came out.
Okay.
And we had the like the bride and groom dance, and it was a certain Pat Benatar song that the DJ played.
I was just gonna say. Yep.
And we, I think there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, or a whole bunch of us that unloaded on. And I gotta give my son credit. He was the gentleman. He took all the hits for his bride. If I can get it, I'll actually. I know there's pictures of it. We'll. There's
That's
a couple
cute.
good pictures.
That is
of
cute.
I think we got all 4 of us siblings in there with a couple friends and some surprise faces in the background. I'll see if I can share it. We'll share it really quick. I'll get permission.
We should have pulled up an entire section. We could do a subsection in part 2 for like wedding memes. Wedding gun memes, and you see the bride with the thigh strapped gun,
Yep.
or like, hey, does anybody disagree with this? The joining of these two, and all of a sudden, all the groomsmen, just pull up their concealed carries,
Yep.
like no one's talking.
I know.
But yeah, this
Well,
one.
I know
this
at
one
my
was
wedding
cute.
I wasn't carrying, but I know that there were a few because of who I invited.
Yep.
You got to hang around friends you like, right?
The most well-protected wedding.
Yeah, exactly. All right, who are we in? Elon Musket and Dwayne the Glock Johnson. That's
What?
Oh
am I
my
looking
God!
at?
Zoom in on the Musket a little bit. I got to see. Oh, okay, his face is on the side. Okay, and there's a whole bunch of Elon Musk faces along the barrel.
Elon Musk. That is clever.
You know what?
Like, wow.
So some of the plays on words and new words that people are making
Yep.
up are getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right. But I'll give them, these are just
These are
funny.
clever. I like this.
Dwayne the Glock Johnson.
I wish I thought of that.
You know what? Now I want somebody to 3D print some arms and legs that look like Dwayne Johnson, and I'm gonna stick them to one of my Glocks.
Yep.
Just because, like maybe set it up so that it'll support the Glock.
Yeah.
And then the Rock's head on the end of the muzzle.
I mean, it could be
I just got a new meme for my
muzzle
gun.
cap, or something like that that you just slip on.
You know what?
So when it's in the safe or on display or something.
I don't know if he'll have a problem with this, but that 34 I bought, I was trying to paint it up and come up with a theme for it for last Glock shoot.
Yeah. This could be.
What do you think?
That's not a bad idea.
Okay.
All right, we'll see it at the Glock shoot. Maybe
Dwayne the Glock Johnson. All right, what do we got next?
Oh, looks like we're keeping up with the celebrity theme. Yo, dog, I heard you like guns. So we put a gun in your gun so you can shoot while you...
I like that. Oh, my God. A couple... Well, so there's the rifle. Okay. And then we got the attachment for the Glock. Okay. You know what? I can see that.
So, interestingly enough, this looks like the setup that military uses for like their modular shotgun attachments, or if you were to use like a grenade launcher, like under barrel, kind of thing. My only question, I got it.
You'd hold it like this and go boom, 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 it'd be both fingers.
You could do that, or I would say, hey, instead of reloading, it's quicker to switch to secondary. You just go under, and grab the pistol, and you're good to go there. So
maybe okay, so we're gonna geek this one out a little bit. All right, so maybe like a good side grip hold.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
In fact, if I was going to do that, I would take the Glock and move it to the side.
Okay.
Maybe so that I can just hold on to the rifle,
kind of stand,
and then I can let go with my primary hand.
Yep.
And I can just reach forward and start shooting like that. Right?
Okay.
Maybe.
I got
Or your idea, okay, I'm gonna maybe a mag hold. You do a mag hold with
like this
in the stock, right?
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I got to hit a reload. Oh no!
Switch to secondary.
Switching to secondary, and you go up there and you start, you dump another mag up there, and then when you're done,
yeah. Yeah, I don't
know.
Because we reasoned it through like that, I'm not even going to call it a cursed gun image. I'm just going to say that's kind of clever.
That's a possible gun image.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to figure out how I could probably do that. Just to try, we should try that out. You know what? I got an idea for a video segment.
Yep, absolutely. I would do that.
We're going to try out gun memes. Speaking of gun, another one.
The trend continues.
Okay, the Glompson or the Thuck. That was a THOCK. The Glompson, a Thompson that's shaped like a Glock. It's going to look like that's what my 17L. Like it seems like it's that long when it comes in.
I mean, me and Glocks. Like I think they're ugly as sin.
Well, they are.
This
is just funnier.
I have no words. I'm gonna go with the Thok all day because frankly that looks like
That's
a space age gun.
Yeah.
That looks like Han Solo's blaster if you were to look at it kind of sideways.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah.
So
right, it's got a little
yeah. Wow.
So they took the Thompson, shrunk it down, and made a Glock slide.
Guys,
and then they took the Glock and made it look like the Thompson. I like the foregrip though. What would be cool?
I didn't think you can make a Glock uglier, but
so look at the foregrip. Okay, let's say we take that extended magazine as a foregrip, but there's a magazine catching the receiver. That's your spare magazine.
Okay.
Or another. No, I'm sorry.
That could be a redeeming factor. Okay.
So you've got. So not only can you feed it from the grip, but you can feed it from the foregrip too. Guys, I'm not being serious. Maybe.
Moving on.
All right, what do we got next? Here we go. I don't own any assault weapons. All my guns are defense weapons. Well, yeah.
Okay, so I can read this two different ways. One is the more serious, I don't think there's a great definition for assault weapon.
Well, we know, without getting in it, we know it was a made-up term.
Right.
Yep. If you want to find out what it is, just Google it. So we know it was made up, but assault is a verb. Mm-hmm. Just like, this is an assault pen, right?
Well, if you use it on me, it's going to be an assault
pen. If I assault Ed with it, then I'm assaulting him with a pen. I'm turning it into
But now,
a weapon.
If you assault me with it, but I'm using this pen to defend myself,
it's
is
a
this
defensive
now
pen.
A defense pen?
Yeah, it's a defense pen. Assault, defense, yeah.
So I was going to say,
There's
that's
the logic.
The first way. But she's also holding, this could, the company Daniel Defense, so all my guns are defense weapons because they're all designed by Daniel Defense.
Yeah, they're not Daniel Assault.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So
yeah, we could just be all sorts of serious with this, even though I like the meme. So here's the thing. I'll stay in the serious mode for a minute. I like the fact that this meme is of her holding a very, very well nice put together AR-15 style weapon, right? Or gun, sorry. I'm using weapons because it's in there. Okay, so I like the meme because I like what it portrays. It portrays the strength. It portrays the independence. It portrays the, hey, no one's going to be hurting her. Okay? I like the strength that comes out of that picture.
Can I point out, and most of the viewers on this will also be the same way, we looked at the gun first.
I know.
And we looked at the very attractive woman second.
Yeah. Well, we're doing gun memes.
Right, yes.
If we were doing attractive person memes, we'd probably look at the person first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. If they hold a gun, I might critique the gun as
might
well.
go for the gun still. We're just gun geeks, I guess. Yeah.
I guess so. Oh,
right,
continuing.
follow up.
Okay.
All right, so what kind of women do you like? Well, ones that, again, let's stay, let's stay on the serious note. Ones that are not afraid to be independent and take care of themselves.
Sorry, I'm looking at the gun first again.
See, I was being nice. This is a woman who's got a very strong look to her face.
Yep.
Okay? She's serious about this. And she's holding on to this gun. And what does it look like? Yeah, zoom in a little more. Yeah. It is
that looks...
can almost tell by the stamp.
Right.
Does it
a
look
really long AR-style rifle.
Well, look at what she's got on the end of it.
Oh, it's magical make sound.
Yeah, the silencer, right? Suppressor.
We don't get those in our state. But.
I know. We can't have fun stuff here.
So clearly she's from a freedom state.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because she has all the really cool mags. Now, we also probably know that in most cases, pictures are posed with certain things for certain effects, right? I don't care. Okay? She's got a good look to her. The gun is really nice. I don't agree with the foregrip. I would just use a clamp hold, but that's me. She's got a magnifier on her EOTech.
So she's got excellent taste in guns, excellent taste in optics.
She's got some nice gear, nice kit. Okay, cool. But again, I like imagery like this because of the strength it can portray.
Yeah, absolutely.
This to me seems to jump out more than some guy with a gun. Because you know what? Yeah, the gun industry is still a guy's industry in a way, even though, women are taking over a lot more, which I really love. It's still nice to see, a strong, independent looking woman with a gun, knowing how to handle it, knowing how to shoot it. You know what? That's awesome.
And if you're lucky enough, sometimes you get to marry one. So
there you go. Yeah,
there's
I guess
that.
I am.
Nunchucks are illegal in some states, but guns are not. So if you tie two guns together and gotcha.
Remember I talked earlier about trying out a gun meme in real life? I don't want to try this one out.
What in the world? Are those flint? No, they're not flint locks. They sure as hell look like them, but they've got some weird kind of pin pull action or a bolt?
I think it's a bolt action. It's just somebody took a couple images of maybe the other side of a... Well, no, that's the bolt right there on the side of the...
Yeah.
Yep. It's a bolt action gun. They just shrunk for the imagery and made it. It looks like, older wood stock. Look at the grooves on the side of it.
So I guess you shoot them together and
you know what's funny? Are we in the serious mode still, in a way? Like,
sure.
Disbelief?
For a
Why
second.
does it look like a graded pop-up rear sight is on the front of the gun?
Oh, yeah.
I know there's a technical name for it, but, it's been a long day, and I don't want to think that hard. So everybody, whoever just messed with this, just wanted to come up with the gun chuck meme, which, okay, that's kind of funny. I don't know if I'd want to see anybody whipping one of them around, but hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Darwinism might rear its head and take care of things.
I was going to say, what happens if you whip one, hit somebody with a chain end, and then the gun all of a sudden comes around the head, and all of a sudden...
Might take care of two problems at once.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
Well, like you said, Darwin will take care of that.
What's next? Okay, guys, I love this one. I love that. When this one first popped, I was like, this is freaking hilarious.
I've never seen this one.
You have never seen this one?
No.
So there I was in the shower eating a cookie when I heard a noise. Now, okay,
So many questions just
I
kind
know.
of coming up.
It's like, okay, I've heard of shower beers. You know, people having a
what's
beer in the shower.
beer?
So shower cookies, okay, that could be a thing. Shower gun, I've definitely heard about that. I personally know people who have some unique experiences in their lives, and they actually have a pistol in a Ziploc bag, a special bag, hung on the shower head while they're in the
Get
shower.
out. Seriously?
Yeah, they've been in some
Wow.
pretty hot spots, and in their lives and their jobs that they had, they could not be unarmed at any time whatsoever.
Okay.
So yeah, I know guys that they're serious about it. They will have a gun in the shower.
The only time I could even maybe think about doing something like that is if I was traveling, you know, and I was staying somewhere. Like in my home, you know, my castle, like I know where all the defenses are, the landmines, the electrified fencing, you know,
Right.
and things like that. But I guess if I was traveling and I was,
The machine gun armed GSD patrolling.
you know, the M134 that rises out of the floor.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
but yeah, if I was traveling, you know, and I could not be separated from my gun, you know, I guess
Might
you
bring
know,
it in the bathroom in
maybe.
its case or something.
Yeah.
But so let's talk about this guy with the.
He looks like Jim Carrey.
Yeah, it might be a young Jim Carrey. I don't know. But hey, you know what? Okay, whatever. Hey, I heard a noise. Ba-boom. I'm already. Oh, wait a minute. You know, I'm not going to stop eating my cookie because this is a damn good cookie. And then, you know, some cookies I've had are pretty good. And I wouldn't mind eating a couple in the shower while I'm, you know, just hanging out. Like, you know what? Why not? I've done the shower beer, the shower wine, you know, a little glass of wine in the shower. Why not? It's fun. And, you know, some people relax with baths and they have a glass of wine in the bath.
Okay, I can see that.
Okay.
yeah.
But, you know, you can't fault somebody for having a glass of your favorite beverage in the shower.
You know, we need an updated.
Don't judge.
We need
Don't
an
judge.
updated version of this meme where there's somebody in a bath with a glass of whatever, and then all of a sudden there's a rifle rising out of the soap suds, you know, and such.
We're making our own memes. I like it. All right, what's next? Let's bring it up. An assault rifle bow that fires swords. Okay. That's awesome.
Well, offended by the assault, you know, of that assault rifle.
We'll get past
but that fire swords. And he's in a dorm room?
Ignoring, it's probably, you know what? I'll bet what it is probably, well, let's see. What military
Oh, yeah, good call.
arm has swords for, you know, the ceremonial stuff, right? We won't pick on them.
They probably have some crayons.
We're lucky it's not a
in there
crayon
as
in
well.
the bow.
I was
right?
just
Yeah.
going to say.
Okay. I don't see any in the picture, but I'm just going to say that's probably a barracks. Okay. Now, ignoring all the physics of how that probably wouldn't work, I think it's pretty funny. I think it's pretty funny.
I like the little comment on the bottom that says your argument is invalid.
I know. Okay. Well, I'm going to wing the sword at your direction, and then I have a rifle.
Yeah. And with a built-in sling, you know, apparently if you need it. So
Okay. All right. Moving on. All right. So what's this one, Ed?
journalists' gun to firearms identification. Oh my
Journalists' gun to
God.
firearms. Oh,
How
I
many
love
times
this.
in the news have we misidentified firearms
Yeah.
or called them something that they're not?
Yeah.
So let's go through these. Okay.
So we have the Nerf. We have the Nerf gun, AK-47.
My goodness.
We have the, well, look at, there's a grenade launcher, you know, or the Stinger launcher,
Yep.
right?
I think
I have a Glock.
that's an RPG-7 actually, not a Stinger.
Okay.
But anyway, a
Shows how
Glock.
much I know about all this stuff.
Yeah. The taser that's been identified as a Glock.
Yep.
The
bang sticker.
bang sticker, the flintlock that's apparently a Glock.
Yeah.
A flint Glock maybe.
A flock. That was close.
Oh, I just got an idea. For
We
a
almost
new
got
flock
a we
of
almost got
seagulls
an
out
R
of it.
rating on that one.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? They're not that far off. What about the car? I can't tell what model the car is on the bottom, but what does that thing look like? Let's see.
Oh, that was before my time, Dave.
Yeah, I know. That
I'm
might
not
have been
very young.
even, you know, I think your parents were thinking about you at that time. Here, let's make a smaller version of us. I don't know what that is. So if somebody can tell me what model car that is, I'd be curious. It's definitely like probably a 70s.
Yep.
70s or an early 80s. Yeah, they were a little more square in the 80s. But no, they're not that far off because, you know, every time we see something in the news, oh, we had an AR-15 style weapon, and it turned out to be it was a shotgun.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is probably more worldwide, kind of thing, because the AK-47 is probably the most popular rifle worldwide. In America is probably the AR, I think. But I just want to point out, not a single one of these images has been properly identified.
Nope, that was the purpose. Nope. Yep.
But
I like the Glock labeled as an AK-47. Now, if they had done it, they would have done an AK-47 on there and labeled that a Glock.
No, they took the AK-47 and labeled it an M16. So I'm like, all right, you guys almost had it, but
I don't think they wanted to have it. All right, what's next?
Oh,
I think this is another.
Continuing our theme of assault or not assault.
So this is a rifle, the lever action. This is a rifle. Okay, they got a bolt action. And this is also just a rifle, semi-auto. Yeah. Again, assault in action. It's a verb. It's not an object. So, yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is
I like this is more of a serious meme instead of a funny meme, but it's stuff that we try to educate people on.
God, I would love to have some students play like a round of assault or not assault.
Yeah.
And just press, the button. But
I know. Have a ding and a buzzer. Another of the comparison rifle. One of these is a military rifle. The other is an AR-15. Well, they do have a point. The AR-15, was that ever used in military?
No, I don't think so.
No.
It was the M4, but
the M4 is like the civilian version, right?
Yeah.
AR-15 is the civilian. Armalite rifle. Okay. What was the military designation of the bottom picture?
Mm-hmm.
M16, right? There's been a whole bunch of other names for it, but
and then we're looking at a Henry kind of survival rifle.
Yeah, is that one of those survival rifles?
Yep.
Yeah.
This one does not have the one where everything folds into the stock, but I think that's what we're.
It looks like it comes apart though. It just probably comes in pieces, like make it like a backpack or a briefcase.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. All right, a little serious meme again. All right, we got to find a funny one. What do we got next? We got a funny one. Here's a funny one.
This one was one that you picked, but as soon as I saw it,
you begged me to put this into the list.
This could go hand in hand with, I think, the journalist, identification.
Yeah. Oh my God, let's start over on the left side. So
let's start with the fact that, again, you mentioned it, but AR, guys, does not stand for assault rifle. It's Armalite. The company that
Armalite rifle. Yeah.
So, anyway, going from left to right.
Let's go left to right. So what do we got? We got the grenade launcher, which is in reality it's just another type. It's another type of red dot. It looks like an ACOG type.
Yep.
Then we got the collapsible thingy for concealment.
Okay, guys, a collapsible stock maybe moves it 4 to 6 inches. Like, I don't know where you're going to be concealing that thing.
You got a rifle this long and you're going to collapse it this much. It's not going to be that much more concealable. All right, laser guided auto aimer. Okay, well, not necessarily, not like in the movies.
This is not a video game where they have aim assist, and thing. What is that?
Chainsaw mount.
Chainsaw mount.
Why can't I have one of those? You know what's funny? This brings me back to those drawings that they were putting out a couple years ago, or for the last maybe 5 or 6 years, where it showed just a cartoon image of an AR-15. And then it had like possible attachments because they were picking on
Yep.
When the Democrats were doing their all these other attachments could be put on there.
Have an underslung
and somebody had like the Starship Enterprise on the bottom of it.
I think I do remember.
They had the rubber screaming chicken, the one you squeeze and it screams when it really They had like another AR with an attachment of an AR with attachment of an AR.
Right.
Yeah, that reminds me of the chainsaw mount because I remember seeing the chainsaw on the front of the AR.
I just can't imagine you attaching something that's 2 or 3 or 4 times the weight of the entire gun by itself. At what point are you mounting what to what?
Ed, you're trying to make sense.
Oh, that's right.
Don't do that.
Yep.
Don't do that.
All right, let's turn off reality for a second.
That's right.
What do we
Grenade launch stabilizers. Well, that might be kind of reality because that might actually help if you had one on the end of your gun.
No, because
it's where the grenade launcher would go.
That's exactly it.
So you got to put it under the grenade launcher.
Take a pick. You got your grenade launch stabilizers or you got your grenade launcher. You can't have both.
Make shooter invisible and 100% silent. It's just a flash hider. All it does is disperse the gases to do what? Control recoil a little bit, right?
It's going to do the opposite of making it.
It makes it louder.
It's going to make it louder.
Yeah, it's a loudenser. A loudenser.
Oh God, my third grade teacher is rolling over in her grave right now. Just
Did you ever see that picture?
a loudenser?
Yeah.
Is that German?
Some guy took to the end of one of those. You remember the old? You've probably seen pictures of it. Like in old comics. But it's got, remember the RCA turntable record player, and it's got the big horn on the end of it. Yeah. Somebody drew a horn on the end of a gun and said, "Y'all have a silencer? I have a loudencer."
All right, I'm gonna have to look this.
We're gonna
one
have
up.
to find that one. That was pretty good, guys. We'll post
We'll
that
put it
in
in
the
part
thing.
2 or something.
Yeah. All right. So we have the stops gun from rising when shot. Well, those guns don't rise that much anyway.
It's the
So
ugliest looking foregrip I've
I know.
ever
I think
seen.
it. You know what I think it is? One of those foregrips that has an extra grenade launch stabilizer inside of it.
Oh my God.
So when you need two, because remember, one is none,
Two is one, and 3 is fun.
3 is fun. All right, what do we got? Super high capacity clippy thing with heat-seeking ammo. What state is this in, and can I move there?
Heat-seeking ammo?
Wow. Oh, you know what we forgot? Over on the far right.
Oh,
The extra clippy things.
that might be.
Because when they're used up, remember, when they're used up, you can't refill them, right?
Yep, clearly.
Yeah.
The heat-seeking ammo. That's the thing. I mean,
More sci-fi.
more sci-fi.
More sci-fi.
200 rounds per second trigger.
You know what? I've heard that comment, by the way.
Per second.
There are people that believe this stuff. Somebody's going to look at this picture, and they're going to think everything is true. Trust me, they do.
Per second.
Yeah, per second.
The
You know
AR
what?
doesn't even fire 200 rounds per minute.
I don't think 200 rounds per second would be near impossible. Well, maybe with the Dillon. How many is that 2 per second?
Oh my goodness.
The Dillon minigun? Let's look it up. We'll put it in the comments
Oh,
or something.
geez.
Yeah. All right. Pistol grip for faster firing. The pistol grip doesn't make you shoot any faster.
I was gonna say.
It just makes the gun safer to hold on to.
Do they mean like faster rate of firing, or
Yeah.
does it make the rounds? They at least called it rounds. That I'm actually surprised.
yeah. And then what do we got?
Hard case with airport scan avoidance.
Well, let's see. You've got something that looks like a.
No.
Let's say that might be true for a second,
No.
right? You've got a big giant box that looks like a rifle case. What do you think they're going to think is inside it? Comic books?
And not
Maybe-
to mention, like,
Maybe your shoe collection?
first thing they're going to do is they're going to inspect it.
Yeah.
They're going to look at it.
They're going to, with
So-
airport scan avoidance.
Well, maybe scan avoidance because you don't have to put it in through the scanner because they're going to open it up and, check it. But
This is one of the ones where you're going to see somebody believing all of this, and all you got to do is sit there and shake your head, like we're doing right now.
I've been shaking my head from the beginning.
I know. All right. Next.
But it was really fun to look at it.
What's next? Small arms. Ain't nobody got time for that. I like that. Now, let's look at the physics of that sucker. Just get serious for a second. I wouldn't want to shoot that guy.
No, I can't even get serious. You are bracing the entire
That's like a
height of that
five-person
gun
gun.
against your chest.
Yeah.
Like,
You know why it's a 5-person gun? 4 people behind it and 1 person pulling the trigger.
who are we talking about? Germans, Asians, white guys?
I don't know. It
How many
depends.
how many guys does it take to shoot that gun?
I know. Is there a joke in there? Like how many something does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Yeah,
Whatever. I think that's just kind of funny.
Yeah.
That's definitely not concealed carry. We'll put it that way.
No, I don't know
What
you're
other
gonna
jokes can we
consider
come
that.
up with this one? We do say buy the biggest gun that you can fit, that you can shoot, but obviously that's kind of pushing the envelope.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
like buy the biggest gun that you and your 4 friends can shoot. But-
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, the meme of, hey, you prefer the guns that shoot many times. I prefer the gun that you only have to shoot once.
You're only going to get to shoot that one once.
I was going to say, you probably won't be able to shoot it again.
All right.
but-
All right, what's next? Guys, I hope you're having fun watching this. Here, I'll throw this out there. We'll tell you at the end anyways. But if you guys got a couple fun memes you want us to, just send to us, and we'll throw together like a part 2.
We'll put the
do
best
more.
ones into the second
Yeah.
video, and we might give you a shout out and be
Yeah.
like, this was submitted by, one of the chuckleheads who clearly
Right.
likes our channel and, likes to
I,
see
I,
stuff.
I know somebody that has a lot of memes. He's got like a meme for everything. So I know you're listening to this. So I know you're going to be sending some in.
Clearly, it's somebody younger than Dave, but
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah.
What
All
do we
right. So
got?
what's this one? What was this one? This home was probably ready to get robbed. It says Citizens Against Violence. They don't want. Okay. So this home is probably gun free. Okay. You know what that advertises? You can break in this house and we're not going to do anything about it. But what about, because I know some homeowners, their home defense plan, the gun isn't the first choice. their home defense plan is the golf club and the baseball bat.
Okay, so
Okay.
blunt force assault.
Blunt force trauma, yeah. So what this really means is, you break into this home, you won't get shot.
I mean,
Okay, you might get beat, you might get scared, or you might get to do whatever you want, but you're not going to get shot.
I think it's great that people support their opinions and make it known, but I would not do that at the expense of, announcing to the world that, hey, there are no
Come get all my stuff.
firearms, in this one.
Yeah.
And conversely, I would even go in the other direction. And this might, get some flack, but if you are a proud Second Amendment supporter, and things like that, I would not announce that, hey, this car has guns in it, or this truck, or this house. Again,
Discretion.
Well, we're proud to have you defend yourself, and defend the Second Amendment and stuff, but there's no need to announce to people that you have guns in your vehicle, on property, things like that.
Don't invite it.
Yeah,
Don't
discretion
invite
is the better part
Yeah.
of valor.
So you know what's a good follow-up to this picture? The picture of the guy with the yard sign that says, I believe in guns, my neighbor doesn't.
Right. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I'll post that up.
Yeah, let's put that on there so you can see it. All right, moving on. When your wife says you have a problem, you're right. I need more revolvers. You know what? Again, when we talked about the keeper, with the Nerf gun.
I was just going to say, I can't
If
relate
the wife
to
says
this
you have
yet.
a problem and then she follows up, you need more revolvers, she's definitely a keeper.
The thing is, I see a lot of revolvers.
There's a few
in there.
There's
and
a few in there.
flintlock, but
Yeah, it's okay. Now, I look at it this way. I just saw what's on the couch. This guy definitely lives in a good state.
yep.
Oh yeah, I want to find out where this guy lives, and I want to move there.
And be best friends with him.
I would like to meet this guy. All right, another. Okay, there you go. My New Year's resolution: buy more guns and ammo. Absolutely. In fact, that should be a resolution starting today. And I'm not going to get into the social political stuff, but this is the time to buy your firearms and to buy your ammo. So I'm going to say, okay.
I was going to say,
So
that's
New Year's
not
resolution. That's a pretty good one to keep.
yeah, if it's a resolution, if it's new, I would just say that's a lifestyle choice for a lot of
It
us.
is.
So.
Maybe like on a fairly regular basis, buying guns and ammo, right? Yeah.
Just to stay up with current affairs.
That's right. Okay, what's this one, Ed?
I heard the news say guns are killing people, so I am here sitting
Wait for one of them to move. I get the theme behind it. That's pretty funny. I like it. I like the Batman on one side. What's the other one on the right side? I don't know what that's supposed to be.
I don't know.
It looks like it's more of a white gun. Looks like he had it Cerakoted.
Yep. I also like the fact that clearly he's making a very knowledgeable political statement because it's AR style rifles, which everybody thinks they are the culprits for, killing lots of people.
She's got all the other guns pointed at the
Yep.
rifles, too.
All the handguns, are pointed at the
So
rifles.
those rifles are in danger. They're in trouble.
Yeah.
I think
absolutely.
those rifles should be careful.
Good muzzle discipline, though.
Oh yeah. I don't know about trigger to finger, but hey, we'll see.
Yeah,
how
who
it
knows? Oh, that might have been the last meme.
All right, guys. So that was us just goofing around with some memes that we randomly downloaded from the internet. We didn't select any one of them based on certain themes or anything. We just said, "Oh, that's a good one. That's a funny one. Okay, that's a funny one." But it was just fun to do. We wanted to have a little laughter on this. Sometimes we take ourselves too seriously, and we just got to take what we do seriously. Yeah, I like to have fun doing what I'm doing. We got to work on Matt. He's too much of a straight guy. He's the straight guy.
We should have had his reaction for these.
He would have gotten a little worked up about a couple of them. I think.
Probably.
Yeah, he definitely would have laughed at a few.
We still love you, Matt.
Yeah, you're good. We got you. Don't worry. You'll get your turn, Matt. So what we'll do next is we'll have Matt's reaction to gun memes.
We'll make him host part 2.
Yeah, okay. So guys, we're going to have Matt host part 2 of the gun memes. Okay, it's in the works. It's in the plan. And because it's on the internet now, it's true. Okay. All right, but thanks for sticking with us on this one. A little banter back and forth, a little fun. And but if you've got some memes that you want to just throw out there, like Ed said earlier, send it to us, and we'll pick like 10 or 15 top ones.
Absolutely.
And we'll give you guys a shout out. We'll tell you who the meme was sent in by, and then we'll let Matt have his commentary with it.
Yep.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
See you guys in the next episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. And if you found these funny, check out this video right up here. It's probably just for you.
There you go. I like it. See you guys soon.